Welcome to Qigong. So we're going to be looking at the first three moves of the Tiachi Shibasa Qigong set. And this set was put together by a Chinese medical doctor in the 70s. And he was influenced quite a bit by Yang style Tai Chi, although Tai Chi Shibasa Qigong is not really a Tai Chi set at all. But what he took from that is the kind of the formality of the moves. The moves should be like this, not like that. So he would say, to hold this exactly there or hold that exactly there. So we're looking at having a practice that is a little bit more structured than we would have in Qigong. And of course, Qigong is that lovely practice where we seamlessly cultivate the three treasures: the body, the breath, and the mind, okay, or Jing, Qi, and Shen. So let's start with a little warm-up, which will take us into the Qigong posture of just swinging. So feet are in line with your hips, dropping your tailbone, and a little bit of an arch at your groin, a little bit of an arch under each armpit. And just initially soften your knees and allow your body to do a very slight bounce up and down. And as you are descending and then rising up again, so your arms are going to start swinging forwards and back. Just get a little bit of momentum there. Remember, your knees are not dropping inwards, they're straight or they're slightly out to the side, and your knees are not going over your toes. So if you're getting a big bounce, you'll probably be getting a little bit of sinking through the hips to get that extra bit of momentum there. So let's go. Focus initially on your feet rooting into the ground. Feel the heels, feel the side of the foot, feel the pads of your toes, both feet equally taking weight there. Rooting down. We're rooting down so that we can rise up. And just allow your breath to be soft and gentle, slow. Focus on the sacrum, that little triangular bone at the base of the spine. And as you are bouncing up and down, as your hands come up, your sacrum goes down. Just be aware of that dropping of the sacrum, dropping of the sacrum, and drop as you go up, drops as you go up. And as it drops, so you're getting a lengthening down of your lumbar spine. Dropping down towards the earth, continuing the rooting of the feet. So your sacrum is also dropping down, rooting in. Now, travel up your spine to the level of the shoulders and notice how when your arms go forwards, your scapula are dropping down. So the sacrum is dropping, tailbone dropping, and the scapula, shoulder blades are dropping as well. Be aware that the shoulder blades are not just dropping down, but they're opening up, as in this making more space between each shoulder blade. If that is not happening, just bring your elbows in a little bit closer and feel your scapula dropping, dropping and getting wide and dropping, tailbone dropping, feet rooting. Now tuck your chin in just a little bit, drop it a little bit down, and feel how your neck is lengthening. It's lengthening up towards the sky. So as your arms are coming up, so your neck is lengthening upwards. So as your neck is lengthening upwards, your lower spine is lengthening downwards. So you're creating that beautiful concept of song space in the body. So because your body is doing most of the work, your arms are really just moving because your main body is moving. They're feeling a little bit heavy. as they swing backwards and forwards, relaxed. As I go forwards, feel how you're opening the shoulder joint, softening the caps of the shoulder joint as you open the shoulder joint. And then go down to elbow and feel how the elbow joint opens. It's soft as you do the swinging movement. And then down to the wrist, feel your wrist joint opening up. Feel your thumbs lengthening as you go forwards. And your index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger. And now focus on your palm of your hand and feel it soften and lengthen. And it's becoming broad as well, wider and longer. And then in your mind, connect the palm of the hand to the soles of the feet. Feel the soles of your feet lengthening, softening, and widening. Slowly allow your body to settle down again. And as you settle down, you'll notice you're actually going into the Qigong posture. So we like to start any practice with the Qigong posture, just for a couple of minutes so your breathing can soften, your body can relax, you can feel rooted and grounded, and step away from the busyness or not of your life into a different space, into a lovely, soft, grounded space. And this would be our start of the Tiachi, Shibasa, Qigong. The first move, we all know very well, which is the opening Tai Chi movement. So this is the one where you raise your arms to shoulder level and come back again. When we're doing this, you're wanting to feel that your arms are moving because your body is lengthening up. And when they come down, your body is sinking down. So it's not just your arms moving off your body, but it's you're lifting the body up and your arms come up and sinking the body back. And so the arms come down, lifting and feeling that lifting is coming from the body, the shoulders, the elbows and hands, and then flowing back. So when we do Shibasa, the 18 forms, we will do with all the forms and they will just follow one after the other without stopping. And during the form, you make quite sure you're not going to one place and then moving next one. We're really focusing on the position, whole body movement, but on the flow as well. So we would do 6 of each movement. So let's start here doing 6. That's a breath in. And 2. Lifting your body, sinking your body. 3. 4. 5. And 6. So one of the other things we look in this movement is you don't want your arms too wide, too far out. You want your arms to be in line, coming up in line with the shoulder nest, and then in the line of the opening, the gates of the legs, which would be over here. So don't be there, so just be sure that your elbows are in a little bit and coming down. From there, we go to the next move is going to be broadening the chest, and you've done this one before as well. What we need to look at here is, as we come up, we focus on our hands being connected to each other. So come up here, turn the hands so that they are connected all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. and we're wanting a rounded posture. So we're not doing that, we're doing this. So you're opening between the shoulder blades here, and you've got this beautiful rounded curve in the front as well. So when we're doing this one, be very aware of the aliveness in your hands and the sensitivity in your hands as you do it. With the breath, if your breath wasn't really good yet, you'd breathe in and breathe out and breathe in and breathe out. But most of us have been doing a bit of Qigong, so we should be able to do 2 breaths. So breathing in and breathing in and breathing out and breathing out. Okay, so let's do 6 of those. Breathing in and opening. Where have your hands been connected to each other? Coming back. Be aware of your palms coming down towards the earth. 2. 3. 4. Body rising up, body opening, body closing, body sinking down. 4. Breathing in, breathing in. Feel the body broadening your chest there. Breathing out, breathing out. 5. Breathing in and out through the nose if you can. And 6. And down. Okay, the third one is called Dancing with Rainbows. So we're going to open the legs a tiny bit wider here, and we ended our last movement here. So as we start the third movement, you're going to put your weight onto your right or your left foot, if you're mirror imaging me. So you're going to put 90% of the weight onto one leg. The other leg is empty. And as you're on this one leg, you're going to bring both your hands up. Feel as if you are feeling the outside of a wheel, your hands underneath, and it's coming around the wheel, around the wheel, around the wheel, around the wheel. And then this point in the center of your palm, Lao Gong, is going to be pointing straight down to the point at the center of your head called Ba Hai, which is a very important liver point. And the other hand is going to come up so that your hand is basically at the level of your eye. So as you come to this point, you're going to turn and look into your Lao Gong of that hand. Once you're there, then you just change weight to the opposite side, and this hand comes over the head, and you look over here. As you are doing this shift from side to side, you're not doing a drop and shift, you're just shifting from one side, and then you're shifting from the other side. So you've got this rainbow between your hands that you're moving from side to side. Okay, so let's start from the beginning there. So taking your weight to the side, 90% in one leg, both arms coming up, but feeling with this one that you're going round the wheel, all the way up, over your head, and looking to your other hand, which you brought up to shoulder level, and then swapping over. So there's not a big bend of your body here. Looking at Lao Gong. You could breathe into one side, breathe out to the other, and try not to hesitate at the end. So we're wanting our flows to keep going. So let's try it again, and we'll do 6. So coming up, and that's 1, 2. And do it in front of a mirror and see that your hand is actually going over that center point. It's called DU20. 4, 5, and 6, and down you come. Okay, So we're going to do those three, one into the other to the other. Opening move, broadening the chest, dancing with rainbows, and just see that your flow continues right through. Okay, Tiachi Qigong standing. Nice deep breath in, and let's start with the opening move, 6. Sinking the body, rising up through the body, 2. Going into broadening of the chest, breathing in, breathing in, breathing out, breathing out. In breath, out. Third one. 4. 5. And 6. Straight into rainbows. Shifting your weight to the hand that goes above your head, to one leg 90%, other one empty. 2. Looking at your hand. I'm forgetting to look at my hand because my neighbors walk past and they're waving at me. And come down. Good. Just give your tummy a little bit of rub. So I'm going to add 3 extra on each week until we've got to 18. And so that practice will only really take you about 20 minutes to do. I think the Badwa Jin takes around about the same time, but a lot of those movements, there's a sort of separation between the two of them. Okay, so that's a little section on the Tiachi Shabasa. We're just about finished with winter time here. Winter time's not yet in the States. So we're going to do, for the people that are living in the southern hemisphere who are getting a bit of spring and a bit of winter in between every now and again, probably the last of work with the black turtle guardian. And that is the water element, and it's also to give us strength to push through, to keep on walking when there's a lot of negativity around us. It's sort of strengthening our qi. And the turtle is really lovely. So let's do a little bit of turtle work, and then we'll do a little bit of springtime. Actually, we could do a summer one for Danielle in America, I think. Okay, lunge position for turtle. Remember, turtle's got these paddle hands and kind of paddle feet. So just be aware of your little paddle feet. That's about all that's sticking out of your shell. Okay, give your hand a little tap with your turtle hands. Okay, and first one is turtle emerges from the water, black turtle. So going to be rocking backwards and forwards. Float our little turtle paddle hands as if they're on a bit of driftwood and sink back onto your back leg there, and then coming forward, your little chin come out of the water. Sink back, very, very soft there, and weight forwards. Be careful with that back knee, just go as far as you're happy to sink back. That's a breath in, coming back. It's a breath out as you come out of the water. Breathe in as you come back. Breathe out as you come forward. In as you come back. Out as you come forward. Lift your chin a little bit as you come out of the water. So remember, these shapes were seen in the heavens at night, different star constellations. So they were our sky guardians. And so obviously this turtle sky guardian was seen in the depth of winter. White tiger was seen at another time. Vermilion bird was seen at another time. Snake was seen at a different time. So eventually we'll go through all of them. They're actually really, really lovely. Coming down and change sides. Just get a comfortable lunge position. Okay. Forwards and float your little paddles back. Out breath as you come forwards, lifting your chin a little bit so you're coming out of the water. So turtles and tortoises are very patient. They're protected by their shell. So we're looking at this protection around us, protection against negativity, building up our inner stillness, our inner strength. Imagine you're the swimming turtle. Coming down. Second move is the turtle enters his shell. So now he's really coming into his protection. And before we do that, we can just practice the mechanics of the move, because the turtle shell means you need to be able to bend your neck a little bit forwards, but you need to actually tuck your pelvis in forwards as well. So pelvis meaning basin, don't want the water to fall out of your pelvis. You want to keep the water or the pearl in here as well. So we're going to just do this exercise so that that shell can rest comfortably on our back, just opening and closing, feeling that movement of your body, which allows you to not only carry your shell, but to actually sometimes go into your shell when things are really rough outside. So you can imagine the shell on your back. Close your eyes and imagine that. Okay, and now black turtle's going to enter his shell. It's also called the warrior tortoise, warrior turtle. That's why we know tortoises can be real warriors. So here's your shell. So feel how big your shell is. Feel the roundness of your shell going all the way up. Keep your tailbone tucked in. Keep your head slightly bent forwards. And here we've got this lovely soft curve coming up. Feel as if you're feeling the outer part of your shell. And you can close your eyes when you do this. Feel the roughness or the smoothness of your shell. Feel the strength of it. Feel the temperature of your cell. Maybe it's been in the sun and it's warm. Notice how as you're doing this, you're breathing in as you go up, breathing out as you come down. Notice if your arms are starting to go further out, so your shell is actually expanding as you do this. And now as you go right into shell, you're going to come forward. So you're going to bend your knees, sit on your bottom there, and your little arms are coming right up above your head here. And just hold this position. Feeling that you're right inside your shell, safe at home. And slowly uncurl your knees, uncurl your back, and let's come into hands on top of the dantian. Just feeling your back. So when we were feeling the tortoise shell, it's very similar to when we do the embrace tiger, return to the mountain, and we go with big arms around, and that is strengthening our Wei Qi. Wei Qi is your immunity, can be your physical health immunity, but it can also be your emotional immunity. So let's do some tiger, because tiger is going to be coming in as some of us go into the autumn, some of us are going to the spring. So let's do embrace tiger, return to the mountain. It's building up strength for the time of autumn to come, and it's a familiar move to you, and we can feel that strengthening of Wei Qi as well. Tiger's very strong, and got a lot of courage. Okay, so bending back of the hands together, come up to your shoulder, sink your chest back as you push forwards, and then open all the way around up, feeling that Wei Qi around your body. First part is the embrace the tiger, embrace your courage, strength, nobility, and push, and then you embrace your inner peace and strengthen your Wei Qi as you come back. Return to the mountain. Mountains were seen as the places where you went to gain wisdom. Find yourself, go and walk up there and see the old man in the cave who'd been there for 50 years. And up and around. So this is a breath in. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, push forwards. Breathe out. Feel your biomagnetic field, the space around you that's need to be strong and be very safe in it. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's do 2 more of those. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out all the way around. Feel your biomagnetic field there. Last one. Breathe in, sink down, open up. Breathe out, back of the hands together. Push forward, sinking your chest as you do that. Coming around and back. And we're going to come up into tree standing. So elbows dropped, hands facing down towards your liver, that area. Tree standing is for the liver and for spring. So those of us that have done the winter, we are coming into the spring. So we want to welcome the spring. So the tree is rooted and its trunk is strong and its branches are flexible. And so we're looking at the possibility of spring, of starting new ideas, new life coming through. It's the wood element. So let's do tree standing. When you tree stand, a little bit more weight on your heels than the forefoot. So sink back a little bit there. Hands a little bit facing down towards the liver, but not above shoulder level. And let your elbows drop, but they're not next to you here. So you've got a nice, enough space for a ball or a tree, enough space to really hug a tree in this position. Okay, and then close your eyes. And let your breath drop down, long, slow, and deep. So the wood element is associated with the liver. So your liver is on the right side of your body, behind the lost ribs. Your liver does loads and loads of work for you, at least 500 different functions the liver does. The liver can repair itself. So smile to your liver. Liver in Chinese medicine has a beautiful emerald green glow. Imagine your liver glowing green. When the liver is strong, our emotions are more generous, kind, and creative. And when we are repetitively thinking and grumping and being frustrated, then the liver's a little bit sad and then become angry and have inappropriate anger. Liver anger is all about being appropriate. Need liver to say no at the right times. Imagine that emerald glow of the liver just like a mist going right around your whole body. Good energy to the whole body. Into your arms, into your legs, through your body, up into your head, and then just like a sort of powdery green light going out into nature around you. Being the wood element, you're very connected to nature in the springtime. Slowly allow your hands to come down. Once you're down in there, just do a little massage there, sort of just settling all the new energy we've awoken up in our body. Sort of blending the flavors. And thank you for coming to Qigong.